Hey guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and actually I have a Wally on my lap and I am just jumping in kind of with a haul video, I guess, but it's from different places. So this is more of like just a 90s haul video. I was the graduating high school class of 1999, so we were at the tail end of the 90s, so I could say that I'm a little bit 80s, a little bit 90s, and I guess some of the things that I have are from like the very early 2000s, although maybe fashion wasn't at its best at the early 2000s. But I still have a lot of things in my wardrobe from actually, that are my grandmother's from the 80s, and they're not like threadbare or anything. Like they're still in really good shape, which is a testament to like 80s clothing. And I have a few things left over from the 90s, from back when I was in high school, shirts and things like that I try not to wear too often because those are getting kind of delicate. I was watching a video by, was it Alexa Paletti? And she does all kinds of stuff. She is like, creates her own costumes and cosplay, and she does all these things with her wigs and her makeup. And I'll put a link to her basically 90s video that she did, and she was letting everybody know that the website dollskill.com had an inventory of dahlias stuff from the 90s. You guys remember dahlias? I remember getting the dahlias catalogs back when I was in high school, and just like everything was just so expensive. Of course I could never buy anything from dahlias, but it was kind of cool to like look through stuff and like imagine like I was that cool kid with all like the cool dahlias stuff, and like I always wanted to be kind of like the cool kid, and I was really not the cool kid. I was kind of like all over the place. I was like kind of hanging out with the jocks and kind of hanging out with my nerdy friends in the chemistry room at lunchtime, and I was like kind of hanging out with my theater friends and my band friends, and I was kind of like all over the place. But yeah, and now that I'm looking at all this stuff, that is like stuff that I wanted way back when, and I'm like, why don't I just get it? Because now I can afford it, and now it's cheaper. So I'm like, and then I was like, well, then you're dressing like you're in the 90s. And then I'm like, well, I don't really care. So anyway, so I'm going to show you some stuff. I'll show you the stuff that I got from Amazon first. So it's a mixture of Urban Outfitters, Dolls Kill, which dollskill.com, and Amazon.com. So let's take a look at the Amazon items first. If you remember the 90s, you remember that it was like butterflies everything. And so I have these really cute butterfly barrettes. They're little clips you can see on the back here. And it says it's meant for little kids, but you could wear them too. And I still actually have a couple of butterfly clips left over from actually like probably 1997, 1998. Yeah, so this is gonna go great. I love wearing butterflies. I still have a couple of my butterfly necklaces. I still have some of my butterfly earrings from back then. So yay! And this was everything off Amazon was pretty cheap. This was, I believe the most expensive thing was this, and this was like, I don't know, like $11 or something like that. So yeah, it was like 11 bucks on Amazon. Staying in the butterfly realm, I had the little tiny butterfly clips, and then a lot of them broke, so I ended up just tossing them out. But I was like kind of bummed because I missed them, and like nobody made butterfly clips anymore because obviously it was out of style. But hello now, Amazon. You can get 100 clips for $5.99. So I literally have like 100 butterfly clips here because I can. So yeah, I can't wait to do the cool, like you would roll, like do little rolled rows with your hair, and like do the little like butterfly crown. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I actually needed a new belt. I actually don't have too many belts. I mean, I have some like fancy belts for like fancy wear, but as far as like everyday belts, I had like two. And one of them, it was kind of dingy because I think I bought it in like 2001 or something like that. So, I mean, you know, for a belt that's like 17 years old, it was doing pretty good. But I had the old like, it's like military style belt, and it had a little flower on the buckle, and then it was a white belt. And then I was like, well, I just looked up military style belts on Amazon, and I got the same belt except it just doesn't have the flower here. So yay, I got me a nice white belt. And way back when, like, everybody used to wear these. I remember back when I was in middle school, so this is like 1994 and 1995, there was a lot of the girls that used to wear like the dicky pants, and they would wear these, but it would have their initial on here, like their last initial or their first initial, and that was like the cool thing to do. But yeah, so I got one of these belts, and then I was like, what the heck, you know, might as well have another belt in my belt wardrobe. So I decided to go for a rainbow belt because I love rainbows. So yeah, I mean, when I was growing up as a kid, I had those vinyl stickers on my closet, and I had a huge rainbow, I had a huge sun, and I had a huge cloud. So yes, so I got myself a nice little rainbow belt. Each of those belts, I believe, were like $2.99. So on Amazon, so really cheap. So everything here is like pretty cheap. Then let's see, how much was the next thing? I think the next thing was also just like, it was like $3.99. It was $3.99 for those cool little stretch like plastic chokers that you can wear. And I used to have a few of them, and I had worn them out, and they eventually broke. And I had like, I think I had a white one, I had a black one, and I may have had a rainbow one, but I got 12 of them for, what I say, like $3.99. So they came in a variety of colors. So I have red and some like pastel rainbow and purple and green, blue, white. I mean, just like, you know, like a choker for every outfit, basically. So, and of course the OG black one. So yeah, I was like, and I see like my students like wearing them now, and I've just been like, man, I miss wearing those. And then I was like, why don't I just like get them again? Moving on to Urban Outfitters. I don't know, well, I guess this is kind of 90s, well, actually kind of like late 80s, early 90s, but everybody was kind of into the Jaguars, you know, like Jaguar printed this and that, and some of it was like in neon colors, so that'd be more like late 80s, but very early 90s, like there was a lot of this like Jaguar stuff. So I thought this would be really cool, is like a spread cloth. So yay! And this was like part of their Black Friday sale. So this was originally $10 and I got it for $5. So yay on Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters I know can be quite pricey, which is why I wait till there's like a sale on their sale items. So I always look at their clearance items, and then I wait for like a sale or a coupon, and then and then I jump in on it, because then it's like, it really is a really good deal. I also got this from Urban Outfitters. It's the moon, and I'm not sure, I know that there was like a lot of like stars and outer space, and like it was the cool hip thing to, you know, was it X-Files was out in the 90s, and so like everything aliens and outer space was like the biz. Star Trek The Next Generation was still going on into the 90s, and so yeah, I got myself a little moon, but you can see that it has batteries in it, and that's because you can turn her on. So actually, let me turn down my light so you guys can see. So it can turn a variety of colors. I'm just gonna go through the cool colors with you. I think this was 12 and I got it for 6. So again, a very good deal. And then you can go to white and then you can make it flash through the colors. You can make it fade or do like a slow fade, slow fade, slow fade, slow fade. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my moon. Oh, I did forget to mention one item that was on Amazon, and it was a pair of socks for $1.99, and they are rainbow knee-high socks. I used to have tons of knee-high socks because I wanted to be just like a Cher. And they seem good quality for $1.99. Then the very last place that I hit up for my 90s gear like mode that I got into is dollskill.com. So they had partnered with Dahlias and got a lot of 90s stuff from back in the day. So let me show you some of that. The first thing is this cool vinyl skirt, because this was like the dealio back then. It has a cute little rainbow on it, and then on the back it has the little Dahlias symbol here, and it zips almost all the way up, and it is like form-fitting. It goes to your waist, so it is like a little mini skirt. Okay. The other thing I got was the shirt dress. So I have been missing shirt dresses, and I've seen them in stores, and it's like a reimagining of the shirt dress, but it's not quite how I remember the shirt dresses, like the ribbed shirt dresses, and you know, it looked like it was meant to be a polo shirt, or you know, and yet it's like a dress, and like they just aren't making them quite like I remember. But Dahlias had them, so Dahlias through dollskill.com, and here we go. So you have the little Dahlias zipper here, of course the little tag, but this is that stretchy ribbed material. It's a nice short black like little tennis dress, but it's the shirt dress. It's the shirt dresses that I remember, and I actually had like 2 shirt dresses. I had a pink one with a white collar with a stripe on it, and had the little zipper here. The like zipper itself was like a little circle, because like circles and things were like cool back then. And then I had it was a polyester shirt dress that was baby blue with sunflowers all over it, because everything was like somewhere in the mid to late 90s, like everything was all flower power, and like it was like the 90s reimagining of the 60s. And so like I was all into that. I had the cool like white Barbie like sunglasses, like the like 50s 60s sunglasses. I had the white knee highs. Everything was like the chunky heel. But yeah, I'm just really happy to have this back. Then there was a couple other shirts that are very similar to shirts I used to own, but I had worn them out. I mean, I would still wear them if I still had them and they were not worn out, but I found shirts that were similar to those. And so one of them is this a little crop top. It's black with a rainbow ribbing on the side. And you know, I love rainbows, and back in the day everything was about like these like racer stripes. So you'd have racer stripes on the shoulders, sometimes you'd have like the racer stripe band on your sweaters. I know that well, the brand Structure isn't around anymore. It's now Express, but Structure used to have like, you know, the guys used to have like the band across the chest, you know, it'd be like the stripes and the stripes on the shoulders. And I used to have a couple of sweatshirts like that, and they were like my favorite kind, and I'm like, why don't they make them anymore? But yay. And then the other shirt is another belly shirt, because it was all about like the baby shirts and the belly shirts, but the waists weren't like high kind of like they are now. They were I don't know, I guess like not quite at your waist level, but they weren't real low slung like they went like into the 2000s when like showing your underwear became a thing. Which was like not a good look, but anyway. So I did get one of those shirts that's got these stripes and the stripes on the shoulders, and I'm just so excited. And it's a nice long sleeve little belly shirt, so I'm excited to be wearing this. And then I also got this like knit set. It's like a little crochet set, and so you can wear it like if you're gonna like go sunbathing and you're not actually gonna go in the ocean or anything, like go sunbathing in your backyard, but there's a lot of uses for this. So there's this like little, you know, stretchy rainbow ribbed top, which I guess is more like 70s meets 80s meets the 90s, because there was always like a reimagining with like the years. Like the 90s was like soaking up at a certain point like some of the 60s, and so, you know, I really again really like rainbows. So I think this would be good as like a little undershirt, like if I had a shirt over it and you could see the rainbow underneath, you know, instead of, you know, wearing like a regular bra. Or, you know, if I just wanted to like, you know, wear it because I'm like sunbathing or something, you know, instead of wearing my bathing suit, this is like a crochet bathing suit, I guess. Or if I just wanted to like whatever, just wear it as a top, like you know, if I'm at the beach and want to go like skateboarding or ride my bike or something, I guess. So yeah, I thought this was really cute, and I got the matching little briefs that go with them. So again, for sunbathing, or if you had a short skirt, you know, and you wanted to wear these almost kind of like bloomers, or yeah, you know, I guess, hey, you want to go rollerblading in your little two-piece, like on the boardwalk at Mission Beach, like whatevs, you know. Okay, jewelry wise, I did pick up a pair of earrings. The earrings were really cheap because I had like stuff was on sale, and then I waited till Black Friday so that there'd be a sale on the sale, because that's how I roll. And so these earrings ended up being something like I don't know, like $6. But they're these like little, not lucite, but like plastic glittery heart earrings with this sun and the moon. And I have earrings with the sun and the moon, yeah, the star and the moon, and I have earrings that are a sun and the moon and a star and a moon, but these are, you know, kind of the colors of kittens, weights, and tarot. So, you know, I thought that they'd be really cool. I mean, they're big, but they're really light, so they're not gonna weigh down my ears. But yeah, I just was like, yay! And then I got myself a little rainbow purse because I've been on like a rainbow kick. I love, you guys know I love rainbow everything, like Hawaii, rainbow everything. But yeah, I got this cute little plastic purse. It's actually also has glitter here. It is see-through, but right now I got some paper in it to just keep it filled out. It came with this little like puff for the zipper. It does have a chain. It's a really long chain, but I have the chain tucked in so that you can wear it crossbody. It's long enough for crossbody, which, you know, I think is nice for purses, but it's that nice like PVC, like you know, vinyl. Yeah, just, I guess, don't show everybody what you got in here, but you know, you put a little something in here if you're like out and about on the town. And then I got a pair of sunglasses because they were like $3. So as you know, I'm like not like spending a whole lot, and this was actually over, like I didn't get all this stuff at once, by the way. This is just like I've been collecting it, and then I was like, you know, I think I've gone 90s crazy. So anyway, these sunglasses I think are more like, they remind me of like late 90s, like this is like late 1999, like early 2000, like when J-Lo was like hitting it like real big. I mean, J-Lo was already a star, but then it was like, you know, the song like Waiting for Tonight came out for, you know, the year 2000, and these sunglasses just remind me of that. And again, they were like $3, so I don't know. I mean, they don't really go with this outfit, but I just really like them. Lastly, I got a couple pairs of shoes because they were on sale, and they just remind me so much of shoes that I had, and I've been bummed that they just don't make them like that anymore. I guess that's like the, you know, bummer about, you know, getting older, is there's some styles that you really remember and you're like, yeah, why don't they make that anymore? And then, you know, styles do come back around. Everything's very cyclical. And sometimes things get reimagined, but you're like, it's not quite the way I remember it. Like, just make it the way it was, because it was perfect the first time. The first pair of shoes I have are these flip-flops by Rocket Dog, also from Doll's Kill. Sorry, Wally was trying to attack my knitted clothing. But anyway, these are super tall, but I actually had flip-flops just like this. Actually, I had several pairs of flip-flops, and shoes all look like this. So they don't have that deep of a slope, so it's not really like a super deep high heel. It's more like you're just really tall. And me already being 5'8", I didn't care. I always used to wear tall shoes anyway. I always loved platforms. You know, it's like, why can't I wear platforms? So I'm gonna be like 6'1" or 6'2". It's okay. But yeah, again, with the rainbows. And the last pair of shoes, these are Dahlia's shoes. And again, with the rainbows and the platforms with that gentle slope. And I just thought these would be just so cute. And I do have to be very careful because they're white. So I'm probably gonna do like a little protective spray before I actually wear them out and about on the streets. But yay! The rainbows, the platforminess, the fun, the awesome. Alright, so that's it, you guys. That was my 90s haul, again from various places. So it was a haul of Dahlia's things through the site dollskill.com. I had stuff from Urban Outfitters, and I had stuff from Amazon, and you know, Amazon pulling from various different stores. Yeah, and it was like, again, stuff that I didn't get all at once. It's just kind of like been over like a couple of weeks or more, and I just kind of realized that, wow, I'm like I'm trying to bring the 90s back. So anyway, I don't know, I just kind of felt like sharing this with you guys. It's really not like, hey, go buy this, but it's just like, you know, if you have like a little soft spot for the 90s in your heart too, sometimes it's fun to just look at 90s stuff. So I know that there are videos here on YouTube of people showing off like their 90s makeup and 90s gear. By the way, if I had like my 90s makeup, I'd have like the frosted everything. Remember when people had the frosted tips, like guys had frosted tips, and everything was about being frosted. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. I will link all the sites down below that I got these items from. And yeah, if you guys dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And besides the 90s, I actually do tarot readings, but if you want me to do a tarot reading while dressed in the 90s, you let me know. Head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com to catch a reading from me. And that's it from me, spiritual homies. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!